So example 1, we have a washer-dryer combination can be purchased from a department store by making monthly credit card payments of $55.27 for 2.5 years. The first payment is due on the date of sales and interest is 22% compounded monthly. Part A, what is the purchase price? So in part A, what we're looking for is the present value. So that's why we have the question mark for the present value. And the first number that we see pretty much here is the monthly credit card payments of $55.27. So $55.27 is your PMT. And then we know this is monthly credit card payments. So monthly payments means that PY, payment per year, is 12 times a year. And then it's for 2.5 years. So T is 2.5. So when we have 2.5 for T, and when we know that we have PMT, so N equals to T times PY. So whenever we have PMT, N equals to T times PY. So N equals to T times PY, so 2.5 times 12 gives you the 30. And what is new about this question is that now we're dealing with BGM mode. And how we know that this is BGM mode is because the first payment is due on the date of sales. So that means the first payment is due today, so at time 0. So that means this signify that we have BGM mode. And how we signify on our exam, how we show our step is that we put a BGM mode right in front of our table of values. Okay, so we put the BGM mode here to show that we know that this is BGM mode, beginning mode. And then next number we have is 22%. 22% compounded monthly, so 22% is your IY. Compounded monthly, so CY is 12. And future value is 0. There's nothing about future value. So basically, now that we have all the boxes filled out, we can plug it into the financial calculator to solve for PV. And we do it the same way as before. The only thing that's new is that now we set it to BGN mode, right? So it's second function BGN, second function set, second function quit. So now we set it to BGN mode, and then we go from the left to the right again. So PY is 12. So second function PY, 12, enter, go down to CY, 12, enter, and then you clear. And then now you type in the number 30, press N to set the number of period to 30. You type 20, you press IY, that will set your IY to 22. And then you type in 55.27. And that will set your PMT to 55.27, 0 for future value. And then you compute for PV, and you'll get the 1289.92. So that's your answer for part A. Part B, we're looking at how much will be paid in total installments. So part B, we're looking at total payments. So total payment is just the number of payments, which is N, times your payment amount each time. So we have 30 payments, and each payment is $55.27. So our total payments, total installments is $16.58. And then part C, how much is the cost of interest? The cost of interest is basically the difference between your present value and your total payments, right? So we have the total payment $16.58 minus the present value $12.89, and that gives you the $368. That's your cost of financing. That's the interest. In part D, if an additional $9 per month is added to cover a service cost, what is the value of the entire contract on the date of sales? So only thing new about question part D is that now we're adding $9 to the PMT, and then we're looking for the new present value. So what we have to do is now the PMT is $64.27. So we can just change it to $64.27 PMT, and then now we compute for present value, and then we'll get the $1499.97.